So that purpose we are using the SAP ERPs, because SAP ERPs maintaining it is very cost, because I just now I told, because we need to we need to select the we need to purchase the software SAP ERPs from SAP software from SAP labs, and we need to tie up with one software company, and that software company said one project manager will involve this project. Uh, the project manager will analyze the total project relevant preparation, how much cost and times, how much time taken, and uh, team members identification and project preparation and everything. It will be prepared from the project manager level. So project manager once project manager side uh, project is approved, then project relevant works will be started. So later I'll explain one by one how what is the ASAP methodology, how we can do the process, how we can do the implementation process. Each and every step I'll explain. So based on this PPT, I just explain go through the overview. So SAP means enterprise resource, sorry, ERP means enterprise resource planning. So not only in this SAP ERP, so any kind of ERPs we can treat as like enterprise resource planning. So why we are using these ERPs for any kind of companies? Because as a part of business, any company they are having different kind of resources, so like money, men, material, mission. So these all kind of proper utilization purpose, we are using this ERP. For example, if we could not if we should not use any other ERPs, then it's take time to generate the reports, and it's take time to interact with one department to another department, and we are not able to generate the report each and every department wise, each and every expenditure wise. So we cannot track the missions or whatever the part of business, whatever the plant and machinery like fixed asset relevant original value. So these all kind of reports, reports generation time and entries posting time, it will be saved. So these kind of purpose we are using the ERPs. I'll explain. So once if we can use any ERPs as part of our business, these kind of benefits we will get, like improved management decision, because you will get the report any kind of time using with ERP, then automatically management will see it any place. They can generate the reports, and they will analyze the where the expenditure is going on more, and where we from which branches profit will get in, and which branches going on loss. So everything details will be analyzed. Based on that, the management will take the decisions and improve financial management. So at the same time, using with ERPs at the any kind of time, any part of business will generate the reports, at financial reports. So based on that reports will improve the management taking our decisions, like improve the financial management, improve customer service and retention. So previously, if the company are not using any other ERPs, then we need to interact with customers and vendors. It's take difficult, it's take time. We need to spend more time to travel and everything. So if you use the ERPs, based on the ERPs, we can interact with our customers or vendors through mails. Free defined mails we need to update in ERP system. So based on that, it will track the customer and vendor invoices stages. So, for example, we can purchase any goods and services from the vendor. So once you post that invoice from the vendor, once we receive the goods from the vendor, then we can do the process step by step. Based on our company part of requirement, we will generate purchase requisition, and material requisition and material requisition and material requisition and purchase requisition. So it means we'll identify different kind of vendors from these kind of material we need to require. So anybody supply say a good quality and good price, then we'll give the purchase order, and after purchase order we'll receive the material. Everything it will be systematic process. So each and every step will do the some messages and mails to our customers or vendors. So these kind of scenarios we can use other ERPs. Then automatically it will help for improve. It will helps to improve our customer and vendor part of business purpose and faster and more accurate transactions. So it means, so for example, if you're not using the ERPs, for example, if you want to pay any payment to our vendors or custom, if you want to pay any payment to our vendors. So in the scenarios without ERP, so we can do manually write the check and go to the bank and hand out to the bank, or else we can hand out to the customer or vendor. Then later vendor will deposit that check and he encash that amount. So it will take process. But if you want to, if you leave the ERPs, then we can integrate banking process also with our ERPs. Then automatically based on our system only we can move the payments we can move the payments with the help of different submodules. In ERP has in SAP ERP is providing that kind of facilities, automatic payment program. So using with the automatic payment program, we can clear our vendor payments within a fraction of seconds. Then automatically system will, with the help of middleware system will trigger the payment, will take the vendor relevant payment. So it will deduct from our bank, our company relevant bank account, and automatically it will credit to the vendor bank account. So there is some middleware system DMA, different kind of with the help of middleware systems. With the help of middleware system will do. I'm sorry. With the help of middleware systems. So this is something. Hello. Is there something voice is doubling? Hello.
Yeah, sir.
Somebody mute yourself. Your voice is doubling.
No, no, sir.
Okay. Sorry to interruption. So using with ERPs, so we can move the payments to our vendor or customers with the help of different middleware tools. With the help of middleware tools, system will automatically trigger the payments to clear our vendor or customer vendor related payments. So debit the amount from our company related banks to vendor related banks. So that purpose we are using ERP. So it means faster and more accurate the finance related transactions. So it means faster and more accurate to the finance relevant transactions, and easy to expansion growth and increasability, flexibility. So headcount reduction. So it means if we are using a ERPs, then automatically with the help of ERPs. So if you are doing any transactions and generating the reports with the help of manpower, so it takes more number of employees. So with the help of ERPs, one person can do the 10 member of people doing manual work. With the help of ERP, one person can do all those things. So it means headcount reduction. So in now coming days in SAP FI also AI tools it will be introducing. So maybe coming 1 or 2 years completely FICO also reflected to the AI tools also. And one more thing, so, however, at the time of COVID time, how much of software jobs demand? At the same way, SAP also it will come huge demand in coming 1 or 2 years. So, because so previously SAP, so till also I think most in worldwide mostly 50 to 60% of people they are using SAP ECC version. Now they are upgrading the S/4HANA server. Now they are upgrading Now they are upgrading the S/4HANA server. So because present worldwide whoever they are using the SAP software. Almost 60% of people they are using till ECC only. But in market, S/4HANA is a new version. Maybe last for 3 to 4 years onwards, 2015 onwards, S/4HANA introduced. But 2000, I mean 2018 onwards, full-fledged S/4. Most of the companies they are start to using S/4HANA only. But one thing, and 2027 officially SAP Labs and SAP company announced 2017 onward they did not give any kind of support for the ECC version. So that almost whatever the company 60% of companies they are using ECC worldwide, must and should that company need but must and should those companies need to upgrade the S for HANA. So it means maybe couple 1 or 2 years it will be huge demand on SAP candidates, those who are having SAP SAP S for HANA knowledge. So first, you want to S/4HANA knowledge, first you need to learn the ECC. So then only you can understand easily S/4HANA. So once ECC completed within 10 to 15 days, what are the changes happen in ECC to S/4HANA? I will explain clearly. So that is enough to crack your interview. So once again I repeated you, maybe within 1 to 2 years there is a huge demand on SAP people because it will upgrade new version to new old version to new version. So then cycle time reduction. So cycle time reduction means whatever the flow, like whatever manufacturing department, for example, we can choose a manufacturing department. So manufacturing department first, whatever they manufacture the goods based on the requirements only. So once order received, then only they will start the production. So at the same time, after production time, material requisition, acquisition, material purchase, and manufacturing. Yeah, I mean, so material purchase and acquisition, whatever the complete cycle, if you are using the ERP, then system it will take less time. It will process everything like whatever from sales order to goods manufacturing, goods related raw material purchase and manufacturing, and again that finished goods will sell to customers. Everything that complete life cycle it will be different. That complete cycle, sorry, the complete production cycle it will be take less time if we are using the any kind of ERPs. But especially if we are using SAP ERPs, SAP it will provide high security and different types of different kind of layers between the different departments like FI is FI finance department, CO controlling department, at the same time material department, that is called as a P2P, procure to payment, and sales department and HR department. These are the major departments, but there are almost 100 to 200 different kind of the SAP domains, SAP submodules is there. So, but majorly these five kind of submodules, most of the people are using five kind of modules. Once you enter the job in real time, then you will utilize some different types of modules like product costing relevant. There are different types, and it means SAP providing different types of sub modules for to analyze the reports and reduce the uh, time cycle of the production. So whatever these are the four major modules in SAP. So, and fear physical resources better than logistics. And there are different types of SAP logistics modules also available, different types of modules. And then coming to, so these are all the different types of leading modules in SAP current, different types of leading modules in worldwide. But however, SAP is the leading module. So SAP, Oracle, JD Wars, Bevin, EP Core, PeopleSoft, Salesforce, there are all the different types of modules. So these are all the modules worldwide. These are all the modules. These are all the ERPs worldwide. 60% of people are using, but only SAP. Rest of 40% of companies they are using SAP only. So maybe later coming feature remaining people also they want to shift it in SAP, because that purpose I'm explaining. SAP is the huge demand forever, not only 1 month or 2 month, whatever the recession, whatever. These are all the trash. If you have a real-time experience 4 to 5 years, 365 days you have a call. So it means so weekly one call or twice call compulsory will get because SAP is a huge demand. So this is the basic introduction. This is for as a, if you want to attend as a fresher, this is the requirement. So but no need. So SAP previous, I just explained, SAP old version is ECC 6.0. That is they're upgrading ECC 7. ECC like that. But a new version is present in market. As per HANA, new version is 2023. Recently, September also 2024 released, but till nobody, no one companies they are upgrade that as per HANA 2024. 24. As per HANA, introduced from 2015 to every year, they will release 2015, 2016, 2017. Every year, they will release new version based on the why company SAP it will introduce the new versions because it will analyze the market. So it will take hundred thousands of business, thousands of manufacturing units, whatever it will take their requirements and based on their requirement, what is the similar similar requirements and similar requirements. It means most of the clients are asking same requirement. Then SAP it come up with the resolution of that new requirement and introduce the new version. So that purpose SAP introduce the different kind new versions year by year. So SAP, there are different kind of modules like functional modules and technical module. For example, the SAP is a functional module. At the same time, SAP FICO is the functional module, MM is the functional module, SD is the functional module, or HR is the functional module. So these kind of all the modules comes under the functional module. And coming to the technical modules. So technical modules means those who are completed the technical degree like a BTech, MTech, those people are interested to do the job in coding side. Then that kind of people they prefer to join and learn the courses in technical module. But coming to functional modules, basically most of the people are thinking FICO is the completely finance module. So my education background is not in finance department. So is it possible to do the job in FICO? Many of the people doubt, but here functional model, any degree people can do the job, crack the interview once they, it's based on their hard work. Any kind of any degree people, they will eligible for the SAP FICO functional jobs. S- so here the main important is people having a good communication, at the same time good knowledge, good command and the subject. So then only then degree qualification is there enough. So and one thing, I'm going to take the I'm taking the classes from the last 8 months, 8 months onwards. I finished 3 to 4 batches regularly, but uh, no, but 2 or 3 people only pay the amount, but remaining rest of the people, they just join and they will take 10 to 15 days the course, and again later they will left the groups, because they don't have interest to join the SAP course. So whoever uh, whoever take this SAP is a passion. So passion profession, they will ready to take minimum 4 to 5 hours spend the time. So that kind of people only survey in SAP. So SAP, if you want to get the job SAP, it will take 1 year, 2 years also, because it is completely based on your effect. So if you make an effect full-fledged, I mean, if you learn the subject within 4 months, and after that, at least minimum you need to attend 50 to 60 interviews. So like 10 to 20 interviews as a dummy profile and remaining as your own profile. Compulsory at the end, you will crack the interview. So I honestly and truly said, uh, so whatever the subject required for crack the interview, 100% I will provide the complete knowledge to the people, to those who are joining this course. But here thing is, people are taking this SAP is the passion profession, and they want to ready to spend minimum 4 to 5, minimum 3 to 4 hours per day. That kind of people only I prefer. So, and one more example. So last 4 to 5 batches, I taken the classes, but in out of 4 to 5 batches, only one people he got the job. Recently got the job in a Accenture, 14 lakhs per annum. So before that, he don't have any IT experience, and he worked in some other departments. And but recently cracked the interview. So here thing is interest, hard work, and passion, profession. So these are all the requirements. And also recently I created one group for SAP FICO. So whenever I created within 1 or 2 months, the group members it will be reached 1,000 members. So you can understand how the SAP people are doing the jobs, searching the jobs in market. So in that group, 30 to 40% of people are doing the jobs. So remaining 60 to 70% of people, those join this group, those are the job seekers. Just shown my WhatsApp. You can see this is SAP FICO group. So you can see this is myself is admin and Bhaskar sir and Kishore. So the both here Bhaskar sir is that delivery manager and Kishore is also another TL. So you can see this how many members in this group, 939. So i- so if you can once you get a job, I'm not able to survey. So these are all the doubts you can remove it first. Once you will get the job, somebody compulsory help you at your the team members also. There are different types of this kind of groups, so you can just put in the message immediately. Some people send the how to resolve that issue, everything it will be. So first we need to learn the subject and improve your communication. So these are all the requirements. And FI also, under the FI, I'm going to cover FI also. There are the FICO. So FI is completely external report. So whatever the transactions we are going, whatever the transactions we are entered in our company code level. So each and everything we need to update our government year by, I mean physical year wise. So FI is completely external report. So we need to submit the records to our government for auditing purpose, taxation purpose, so whatever PF and ESC, GST, whatever other taxation purpose, we need to we need to use the FI. At the same time, CO means controlling. So controlling means, so it is completely internal reporting. So here, whatever the transactions going on in the CO module, we no need to submit the government. So here CO is completely internal reporting. So whatever the transactions we posted FI, it will automatically trigger in the CO module. So, but we need to do some basic configurations. So it means CO means what? For example, we can post one document in CO FI. It will automatically update it in CO level. So under the CO level, we need to check the reports and we need to whatever the transaction post, we need to repost that cost to one department to another department, one expenditure to another expenditure, and profit center, cost center, and product costing, profitability analysis, cost element, and so these kind of the submodules is available in CO module. So we are going to our FI and CO module only. So, but we need to idea regarding the MM and SD modules also because MM is material management. So whatever they are purchasing goods and services from the other vendors, but at any cost, final payment will be done from the FI department only. So that purpose, we need to do the integration part. Once we do the some basic configuration and integration part to the FI and MM, then automatically whatever the transactions posting in level, like MM end user, they can post any transaction. It will automatically update it in FI also. At the same time, sales and distribution end user posted any document, it will automatically update it in FI also because we need to do some basic configuration. These are all the FI to MM integration, FI to LD integration. So these are all important topics. So, and coming to sales and distribution, HR, human resources, these are all not required for at our end. So coming to technical modules. So technical modules means if there is any technical issues, whatever the screens we are using at functional consultant mode, that issues, the technical module like ABAP people, they will resolve that issues. So ABAP people, they will resolve the issue. I just explained the technical people. So those who are having the coding knowledge, that kind of people work in this ABAP basis, security, BW, BIP, these kind of jobs, they are these kind of submodules they are working. So explain the project. So starting onwards, I just explain. I'm explained SAP project. So like if you get a job, you will compulsory you will do it. You will involved in different kind of projects like implementation or support, whatever upgrade or implementation, rolled out support upgrade. So these all kind of projects I will explain. So implementation means newly introduced SAP. Rolled out means already client having some SAP ERP for their existing companies. So then he wants to new, but he wants to uh, uh, record the transactions for new company. Then we will use the exist rolled out project and upgrade project. Upgrade means one lower version to lower version to new version, and support project. Support project means after the implementation or rolled out or upgrade, again we need to take again client will ask the supporter. So later at the time of transaction posting and usually if there is any errors occurred, then they want for support. So that kind of support projects we need to call as a support project. So implementation support, these are things later one by one I'll explain. Rolled out, upgrade project, support project. So these are the system landscape. So here, this is a demo server. If you want to do any practice, posting any transactions, uploading any master data, creating any like bank accounts, whatever, anything we are doing in a demo server only. But in real time point of view, it will take 3 or 4 steps based on the client requirement. So development step means under the development stage, it is the system landscape. So it means based on the network servers, they are defined their companies transact. They are defined their company relevant transactions in 3 or 4 layers. Like first one is development. So under the development, based on the client requirement, consultant team will prepare complete entire structure for the company structure for the posting of transaction purpose. Once development server generate configure the transactions, and development people also they will test the server if the server is working fine or everything. that is called as a unit testing. Once the development level testing is completed, then again they will move to development to testing server. So here testing server is completely testing people is there. They will analyze each and every configuration, each and every document, everything. Once it will be fine, everything it will be fine, then they will move to the production server. So production server also, there are different types of testing production and real-time production. So under the testing production, whatever the core users, those who are using the ERP finally, that kind of people they are testing. Once the finally testing is completed, it will be started the go live and procedure. So there are different types of layers. Everything it will be I'll explain as a part of real time concepts. So once you will get a job in SAP FICO, there are different kind of roles. So first end user. So end user is equal to accountant. So then tester. So I just explained the tester means a landscape portal. There are different types of testing people and trainee. So trainee means just under the associate consultant level, they had people as well as trainee and associate consultant. So whenever once you completed your course, you will have a you will try to job for end user or consultant whatever. Both subject will cover, but mostly consultant concept of only I will cover. Once you will cover the consultant, then automatically you will crack the end user job. So then senior consultant, team lead, later project manager, and delivery manager. There are different kind of designations available in SAP course content. Okay, thank you. So I hope everyone will understand, right? So most of the
Yes, sir.
people are lefting. Okay, Arjun, are you understand?
Yes, sir. Sir, quality server and testing server is same or different?
Yes.
Quality server and testing server is same or different?
Same. Like whatever the
Yeah,
server landscape, it will be defined on the client level. So some clients may be using 4 to 5 servers. I mean 4 to 5 landscape. Some clients they are using 3 to 4. So based on that, quality and testing both are same. Okay.
yeah, sir. As a end user, what are the server we use?
Direct production server, final production server. As the end user point of view, production server they are using. Okay.
Yeah,
So this is the course content I'm going to explain for the coming sections. So you can see most of the people in market they just take the FI only, and under the FI only they will take only 30 to 40 classes, and remaining important topics they did not cover, just they will provide a recorded video. So but there is no use. So here, in my point of view, I'll explain full-fledged completely, whatever you can see. Uh, Content also you can understand here how I'm going to create and how I'm going to explain one by one. So here I'm explaining basic configuration. So introduction of SAP and SAP business process end to end and FI organization structure and recurring document and sorry FI organization structure. This one comes under the down step. Okay, so and global structure, global parameters. So these are all comes under the basic settings. So I mean, at the client requirement, client having how many businesses, how many company codes, how many business areas, how many plants. So these kind of all the information will updated in FI organization structure and global settings level. Country wise, we need to update the global settings and general ledger accounting. So this is different types of chart of accounts, GL master data. So GL master data, each and every expenditure, if you want to update in only GL accounts on general ledger only, expenditure relevant, not for primary cost. Like a production relevant cost, it is separately comes under the accounts payable. Then transaction, how we post the transactions of So compared to other ERPs, so maybe other in ERPs, once you post the document wrongly, then you have an option to delete. But coming to SAP, if you posted any document wrongly, you don't have option to delete. Just we need to reverse the document. So that purpose reverse the document table report generation. So here in SAP, whatever the configuration like configuration data, master data, and transaction data, everything it will be stored in the table level. So that purpose, if you want to generate any report, then system will show the reports only table levels on table wise only. So and document parking, holding, document accrual posting. So these are all comes under the general ledger document. So coming to accounts payable. So accounts payable means as part of businesses, our company will purchase any goods and services and other raw materials from like different types of vendors. So these, as per normal terminology, all the accounts payable comes under the sundry creditors. So here all the accounts payable we treat it as a accounts payable GL account, accounts payable submodule. So you can see SAP is the one. SAP Fico is the one module. Under the SAP Fico, GL is the one submodule, and AP is the one submodule. AR is the submodule. Asset accounting is submodule. So these kind of different types of submodule. If you get the job later, then you will if you will get the job get the job. You want to if you join any company, you will work only uh, any particular one or two submodules only, not entire all the modules. It will not work because so each and every submodule. For example, if one project handover, so FI people also FI consultants only 4 to 5 members, senior consultant 1 member. So FI level 4 to 5 consultant people is there. At the same time, SD, CO, HR. So different kind of. So once project is handover, so consultant level people also they may be required 30 to 40 people. So at the same time, finally end user level, it is depend on the business transaction. If business transactions is huge, they will recruit hundreds of people, hundreds of end users. So, so coming to the general accounts payable. So accounts payable is completely for vendor related. So how we can create the vendor master data, vendor invoices, posting, parking, manual payment, automatic payment, and down payment request, and payment terms and conditions, debit note and credit note. So these are whatever the everything it will be based on account terminology. But SAP introduce these are all the concept for the security, high security purpose and reporting purpose. And coming to accounts receivable. So accounts receivable also, for example, in company point of view, our company will manufacture some goods and services. Later, the company will say sold to the goods. So whoever, for example, we are sold some goods and services to some XYZ customer. So then we need to collect some money to our customers, some XYZ customers. So it is comes under the account receivable. So all the accounts receivable comes under the sundry debtors as per account terminology. So that purpose here also basic configuration, customer master data creation, whatever how we created the accounts payable. At the same time, here also we need to create accounts payable, accounts receivable, and down payment, incoming payment, dunning procedure, everything. And taxation. So basically, tax I hope you are aware that taxation is like, for example, you are purchasing any goods, then like you will purchase mobiles, then it will show under the bill like input GST, GS, state GST. I mean, or state GST, CGST, IGST. There are different types of taxations amount. It will added in the bill. So at the same time, here also, as per company point of view, if you purchase any goods and service from vendor, then at the time of invoice, they will mention a input tax. So, at the same time, if you are selling any goods and services to the customer, we need to update output taxes to at the time of invoice. So these purpose how we can create the taxation, what is the tax procedure. So these are all comes under the taxation part and withholding tax. So basically, taxes are divided in two types. Basically, taxes are divided in two types, direct tax, indirect tax. Direct tax means it is or withholding tax. So withholding tax means most of the companies they will collect the direct tax from the employees because based on the government rules and regulations, they will charge deduct the taxation. After they deduct the tax, then only they will move the salaries to the employees' accounts. So at the same time, that is comes under the direct tax. It means directly direct from the employees or contracted employees, whatever. But indirect tax means like purchase tax, sales tax. I just explained. So withholding tax is direct tax, and here taxation means but tax and purchase, sales, purchase and sales. This is comes under the taxation. So comes coming to asset accounting. So asset accounting means so as part of company business purpose, company will purchase different kind of assets like land, buildings, furniture, machinery, whatever. So these all kind of assets, transactions recording purpose, recording and reporting the generating the reports purpose, we are using the asset accounting. So wherever the ERP we are using, so the SAP wherever any ERPs, if you are ERPs for asset accounting, there might be some other creation procedure. But coming to SAP, if you want to why we are using SAP means we are using the asset accounting means with the help of asset accounting at any kind of time, any kind of material, we can generate the reports. So these kind of asset value, how much this kind of asset value, how much when we purchase the asset, total how much depreciation will run this particular asset till date from purchase to till date. So asset sale of entry, asset purchase entry, asset scrap entry, asset retirement entry, profit and sale of asset to loss on sale of asset. So these are all kind of transactions if you want to generate in asset accounting. So then the SAP asset accounting submodule, it will be help for the business point of view. So if you there are the different kind of procedure for the asset accounting process. Okay, and financial statement work answer. So it means previously, for example, you can choose any other ERP, so like a Tally. Once we posted any document in Tally, then automatically it will updated P&L account or P&L account and balance sheet. So, but here it will update it only GL level only, but here balance sheet is not available. So based on the client requirement, we need to update the balance sheet format. So that is called as a financial statement. So like a balance sheet, under the balance sheet like liabilities and assets. So at the same time, how it will normal balance sheet, liabilities and assets under the asset, current assets, fixed assets. So at the same time, under the liabilities, current liabilities, loans and liabilities, secured loans, unsecured loans, long-term loans, short-term loans. So however, we need to generate the report. At the same time, we need to assign that GLs based on the client requirement. That assignment is called as a financial statement version. So that one also I'm explaining later. So coming to controlling model. So I already explained controlling model, how we are using a controlling model. General controlling cost, accounting cost center, accounting internal audits, profitability analysis, product costing, everything I will explain. So mostly as a FI consultant, if you are going to attend the interview, so you just know I have an idea, but I did not work in CO model. You just say that answer, then interviewer will not ask regarding this CO model because CO is very difficult and crucial module. So most of the people, so if you learn FI and CO, it will be good for your crack your interview. And foreign currency evaluation. So foreign currency evaluation as a part of our businesses, our customers and vendors are in other countries. So at the time of purchase or sales, for example, our vendor is in out of US country. So we will receive from goods and services from US. So at the time of material purchase, US dollar price is 80 rupees. So our purchase is 1,000 rupees, $1,000 value. So we need to pay $80,000, 80,000 rupees. But later, whenever we are going to make a payment, the dollar values it will be updated 85, 87 something. So but as per our agreement, we need to pay whatever the updated dollar value, that price only we need to pay. So it means automatically will last 7,000. So that is called as a foreign currency evaluation. So how much amount will get loss, how much amount will get profit. For example, at the time, for example, if you want to sell any goods and services to the foreign customer, at the time of sale, dollar value is 80. And again, at the time of customer retire that amount, reback that amount, payment that amount. And the dollar value is 85.90 something. Then we'll get again $1,000. So that is then we'll get again $10 as a benefit. So these are all the reports how we can generate automatic system will generate automatically. These are all comes under the foreign currency revaluation. So coming to banking process. So I already told how we can post the automatic payment with the help of automatic payment system will trigger and move the payments to from our bank debit from our company bank accounts and credit to the vendor bank accounts. So that purpose we need to use the banking process, house banking, APP, DME, bank reconciliation, electronic banking, bank statement process, deletion of bank statement. Everything will I'll explain then coming to integration part also one important part. So I already told FI to MM integration, FI to SD integration, FI to CO integration. How once we implemented the integration, then only system will updated the transactions where the FI and CO and MM level people will update the entries. Then automatically it will update at the FI level. That purpose we need to integrate this. So system landscape, I just explained landscape. So based on the client level, I explained the landscape like development system, quality assurance, quality server, like quality server is nothing but testing server. So and final production server. So whatever the landscape, I'll explain example purpose and different kind of projects. So these are all the real time scenarios, different kind of projects. So implementation project, what are the steps we are going to do, and upgrade project, what are the steps we are going, and at the same time rolled out support migration. So these are all the kind of projects. What are the works we are going? We will then in real time scenarios. So I'll explain. Based on that, you will explain the interviewer at the time. So real-time issues, enhancements, validations, substitutions, and month-end and year-ending activities and bundle preparation, different types of testing and functional testings and important tables, IDOC interface, background jobs. So these are all the real-time concepts. I'll explain everything in coming sections. After that, how we can interview-based training, explain the different questions. So at the time of concept, each and every concept where I am explaining, same time I am explaining of clearly particular topic is how many questions it will be raised in each in different ways. Interviewer will asking the questions. Everything I'll explain. Reference from ECC to S for HANA. So these kind of the all the topics I'm going to explain. So but it's take once FI is completed, it's take 2 months. Once FI is completed, I just explained overview of CO and I'm started the real-time scenarios. Once real-time scenarios is completed, CO is complete. I'll start the CO is completed. So maybe this is the month end and maybe November, December and January. So you will start work honestly by practicing by this month, December and January. Compulsory you will attend and crack the interview by February month ending. So this is my intention. So most of the people are joined, but at the time of end, nobody cannot wait that group. So that's what I'm saying. SAP, we need to patience, we need to hard work, we need to communication, we need to fashion, we need to profession. So then only these kind of people will get survey the SAP FICO jobs. Once you will get the job, within 4 to 5 years experience, then you will get minimum 15 to 20 lakhs minimum packages. Market, most of the companies they are ready to providing. So I hope this one is the section. Arjun, are you understand what is the procedure and something?
Yes. Travel management comes under FIRCO.
So this is separate. Travel management it is interlinked within FI and CO because travel management is nothing but uh, within CO and FI, people will visit the plants and everything. That purpose they need to use that module. I think so. I did not aware that module. So I'll join your number in my FSCO group. So most of the people there work compulsory. Some of the people work in travel management also. So not an issue. You will get the guidance from them.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Arjun. Closing that section.